All right, this is going to be exciting. I'm going to share with you a little bit of insight as to how we use the PowerPoint presentation when meeting with a paying customer that has actually paid us to come in and give them some input on this assessment that they've just taken. And this is something that I think is powerful leading towards an engagement because this person has committed to give us an hour or two of their time, and more importantly, has paid us to come in and actually provide this information based on their filling out the questionnaire. This is a great pre-qualifier to acquire them as a new client, a new engagement. Now, one of the things that I do want to stress here is the price that you can charge for this meeting. I've seen range anywhere between $500 to $1,250. So I've charged as much as $1,000 for this meeting, $500, $750. Normally, however, I can definitely say that it's around $500. Typically, what we'll do is we'll say it's $1,000 2-hour meeting, and it's something that will give them this initial valuation with, tell them literally how much their company is worth as a range, and then more importantly, we'll take the time to go through each of the 8 drivers of their company and identify things related to each of them. And so we are able to sell the value of this meeting, and as a business owner or as a president or management team, going to meet with them and help them see what they can learn about their company. Now, as we prepare for this, what I wanted to share with you is exactly what this would look like. Basically, when you run the report, when you ask for this PowerPoint presentation, this PowerPoint presentation is generated for you, and as it's produced, these things are very specific. So score 63, the client actually did score a 63 on it. But as I use this PowerPoint presentation, I want to add to it some things. So I've taken the liberty to actually do some changes to the PowerPoint slide that Value Builder provides us. And what I'll do is I actually use this template here to literally insert some slides. Let's see here. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see here. Bum, bum. There we go. So I'll take here, and you'll see here it says on page 3, I'm going to insert these two. So I would come here, copy them, and right here, boom, I'm going to paste those in. And so what happens is I've got these slides here that talk a little bit more specifically about our services. And then I come back here to this, and I know at page 14, I'm going to add in this slide here. And as I go through this process, right here, I know I'm going to be inserting these as I go. Now, this one here, it says, would you say that your industry is? Notice this one is a repeat of it, so I'll actually delete that one. And as I go through, I put these in. And the reason for these are ultimately because at the very, very end, I have our close slides. And I'm just trying to where they start right here, slide 52. I actually will go insert these slides here that explain what it is we do with our clients uniquely and specifically so that they can see the value in the services we're offering. And I get to the point where I then ask what's next. Now, the thing I want you to realize is as we've been doing this PowerPoint presentation, just to give you an example, as the slide is up in front of them, there are these action items that are assigned to, here's what you've answered to that question. The ideal answer is here in green. You select you pick the red one. So what are we going to do to address this? And we'll actually have in the conversation a discussion about these things. And I'll literally go in here and add in topics. I'll put in do this. I'll put do that. And when I do that, I then go back into the PowerPoint presentation and continue on with the slides until I escape out and go back here so I can put in the notes. Now, one of the things that I think is very important about this is as we've been doing this in the meeting, I've captured things that have on their mind come to their attention that they feel they need to do to address these topics. And when you get finished and you have all of these action items associated with all these questions, obviously they've got things that they know they need to do, things that should be done in the organization. And when I'm finished, I'm able to ask them some questions about what are they going to do to prioritize those? What are they going to do to delegate those? And then we talk about how important would it be if they were able to accomplish these quicker than they would expect. And obviously, this is then setting up, they're seeing value in working with a business coach to help them stay on task, prioritize these correctly, delegate them correctly, so that they can literally achieve these things as well as achieve them faster than they would on their own. And one of the things that I do want to point out here is many a times when I'm having this conversation with them, they will admit that leaving the room, it is likely that unless they work with us as a coach, none of these things will be done. They're willing to admit that, yes, all these things are important, but we're going to get sucked into the day-to-day operations of the business and find ourselves in a situation where we're not going to be able to implement these things. Literally, we can go 3-6 months from now and still not have really addressed these items. And so the company is too valuable and important to let that happen, and therefore they pay and see value in the services that we offer over a 12 to 18 month engagement offering our services. So I hope you can see the value of this PowerPoint presentation that is provided as you actually get the results from the customer. You go here to download that PowerPoint presentation, and that obviously gives you that custom template that you're able to use to present your services. I love, love, love this. It actually does allow us to come across as I would like, very professional, very prepared, very organized, with a very clear plan as to what the client needs to do to work on their business. So if anything, understand this system works, this process is effective in getting brand new clients, offering this new engagement as a value builder provider. Why? Because if it's about business, it's universal. Take care and have a great day.